Being a woman in this industry and being a woman in general, I've learned that we are no different than men. Running power plants is definitely demanding. I think that is even an understatement.
Get to know the Regional Chief Operating Officer of Aboitiz Power Transition Business Group Visayas. Behind the reliable operation of power plants that keep communities running, she champions safety, inspires diversity, and paves the way for women in leadership. This is The Executives.
Hi, I'm Rhea Navarro. I'm the Regional Chief Operating Officer of Aboitiz Power Transition Business Group Visayas. Cebu is one of the fastest growing regions in the Philippines and has truly earned its title as a key economic hub. There is so much development and economic activity driven by both foreign investments and homegrown businesses expanding. From an energy perspective, this also means equally strong growth in power demand. Our role at Aboitiz Power is to power progress by making reliable and accessible energy available, both today and in the future. We make sure we are not only keeping the lights on today, but also helping power Cebu's future. The biggest shift, I would say, is still the energy transition and the move towards more carbon-neutral technologies. This is a shift that will take several decades and will move at a different pace in every country. The evolution of the power industry and the technologies that are being developed is very much influenced by this shared pursuit, advancing sustainability while ensuring that there is enough power to support the country's development and the welfare of our people. It's a delicate balancing act, often called as the energy trilemma, and balancing sustainability, energy, security, and affordability. Being the first female COO in my business group, it's both a privilege and a responsibility. I am privileged to help set a new standard in leadership, one that isn't defined by gender but enriched by diversity of perspective. Through that, I hope to help create an environment where women in leadership become the norm in our business, an environment where women have equal opportunities to shape the future of the company and its culture. In my experience, to lead effectively, influence is important. The ability to influence is rooted on credibility, relationships, and your ability to articulate value to others. Credibility reflects your expertise and your reputation, while relationships come from understanding your stakeholders, their perspectives, and the language that resonates with them. Finally, value articulation, regardless of the industry or the personalities that dominate it. Being able to connect with your audience and clearly explaining the value of what you're doing in a way that matters to them helps you navigate and influence different environments. Running power plants is definitely demanding. I think that is even an understatement. We are very aware of our role in society, of the impact that we have on businesses and on everyday people. Our responsibility is to supply secure and reliable power to Cebu and the region, and our operating philosophy is built around that. We maintain our power plants to the highest standards to meet strict safety and reliability targets, so we can consistently support the community's energy needs. In fact, TVI has consistently exceeded global standards in operational performance. However, we value safety above all, the safety of our people, the communities where we operate, and the environment. If there ever was a situation where safety is compromised, we will make the tough decision to shut our plants down. And this is why clarity in your hierarchy of values is essential in guiding the decisions you have to make as a leader. We cultivate a culture of disciplined delivery, psychological safety, and continuous improvement. We instill pride in what our teams do for Cebu, the region, and the country, both as them as individuals and as a collective. When people take pride in their work, it gives them a sense of meaning, and I think there is no stronger motivation than that. Psychological safety, on the other hand, is something we have emphasized over the last 2 years as our leadership approach has evolved. We've learned that when people feel safe to speak up, we are better able to harness the collective strength of the organization and ultimately become safer, more reliable, and more resilient. Outside of work, I am Rhea, a daughter to my parents, a sister to my siblings, and a doting tita to my nephews and my niece. I like spending time with my nephews and my niece, but I also like to travel a lot and I'd like to see the world. I like to cook, but I don't have much time for that. But I try to make time for to spend time with people that I care for and whose company I enjoy. Being a woman in this industry and being a woman in general, I've learned that we are no different than men. We equally bring a strong perspective to the table, and we equally bring good value in whatever endeavor that we are in. I think what maybe holds us back and maybe what holds back some people would be unconscious bias. I do not mean unconscious bias of others on you, but unconscious bias that you're putting on yourself. So maybe you also need to be reflective and look at what's holding you back from where you really want to be. For those who aspire to be leaders, I'd say the first step is to come forward. By deciding and making known your desire for leadership, you become more intentional about how you navigate your career and drive your own development. Those who are called first to leadership are often those who step forward. But more than gender, I see myself representing diversity. To women and to anyone who feels they are different, being different is enriching, not diminishing. There is value in your unique perspective and in the diversity of thought you bring to the table.